You like that effect? So that I made with something called a clean plate. And with a clean plate, there's endless possibilities to the effect that you can create with it. So today we're going to learn everything about a clean plate and how to use it on Videoleap. A clean plate is a term that we use in the world of video and image making. We use this to create effects such as like the one we designed in the intro. The idea behind it is that you take the same scene that you are building, but then you're gonna shoot that scene without the main subject or the main character of the shot, but you're gonna have like a clean plate of the background. And that's gonna allow you to create effects like with mask and all sort of stuff. You need to take in consideration that all the elements that you have in the scene need to stay the same. It's very important to have the same angle, you have the same light, you have the same white balance, you have same objects that are around, it could be props or whatever. All of these things need to stay the same. So how long does the clean plate shot has to be? Basically, it could be like just a few seconds, but the more you have, the better. If there's elements that have like a natural movement, like wind or plants, trees, or whatever thing that is happening in the background, and you have that in your shot, then it's gonna make it look even more realistic. If you're shooting on an iPhone, you have to lock your exposure and focus. That's gonna help you keep the shot the same way. Okay, now let's jump into our app and start editing our clip. So now let's add our clip to the timeline. And now basically what we need is to trim our video and to separate it from the different parts that we're gonna be mixing. So I'm gonna go to the place where I start to talk, something like here. And now I'm gonna trim it like this by dragging the arrows, and then the shot basically finish like here. Okay. Now let's separate, and now this is the part where I start to appear here. Amazing. So we're gonna take it from the beginning. We trim it and it's until here, so we can tap in here. Okay. And now we're gonna take this clip and now we're gonna place it on top of our clean plate so we can start creating the mask and make the cool effect that we saw at the beginning. So let's tap on mixer, let's put it here somewhere, and now we need to try to match the reactions. But before we do that, we need to create the mask. So we go to mask and we go to rectangle, and you can adjust your mask by dragging the arrows and the lines here. If you drag these lines, it makes it longer, and if you drag these arrows, it will create feather, and if you drag this little curve, it will create the corners, or it will make it more rounded or more square. So something like this. And now let's see, and now let's make sure that the mask sits well. So something like this. All right, here you go. So it's basically the same idea. I did it many times with the different characters. There you go. This is the final result of how we created this cloning scene with the clean plate technique. The clean plate, it is still working, but on the sides, and I on purpose wanted to keep the main character on the middle, but the clean plate effect is working on the sides of the video. So that was about it. I hope you liked this video, and we'd love to see the stuff that you can create with the clean plate, and share it on social media and tag Videoleap. We'd love to see the stuff that you're doing, and maybe you could get featured on our page. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, turn on the notifications, and remember, you won't believe the videos that you can create.